Welcome to the Mortgage Rates Weekly Market Update for the week of January 23rd, 2017. Hello, I'm John Thomas with Prime Residential Mortgage, here to give you your update. Well, last week, mortgage rates did move higher after the bond market sold off. If you take a look at the bond chart on the screen, you can see mortgage bonds had been moving higher, moving interest rates lower over a 2-week period, and then right there on that previous Friday, that red candle, mortgage bonds try to actually break above resistance and move higher. Were turned lower at the end of the day with the red candle. Followed through on Monday with another red candle, which the momentum was set for mortgage bonds to sell off. Continued to do so throughout last week until Friday. And you can see on Friday we were able to hit a floor of support and move higher with that green candle. So the momentum had shifted to mortgage bonds selling off. Looks like we bottomed out, and we've got that green candle momentum for a rebound bounce. So we're going to recommend floating your mortgage rate to start the week to see if bonds can rebound higher and move mortgage interest rates lower. If they can move higher, we have a chance to recover everything we lost last week, and the rates should be pretty darn close this week to where they were 2 weeks ago, and that'd be great news. So go ahead and float your mortgage rate to start the week. Now, in economic news, big report last week that moved the market negatively was Consumer Price Index, for the CPI, for December 2016. Now, that's a measure wholesale to consumer level. That came out at 2.1% year over year. That's the highest rate of inflation since June 2014. So inflation is bad news for bonds. So the bonds sold off last week on the inflation news. We're hoping they can recover back what they lost last week, this week. Then we saw weekly initial jobless claims come out on Thursday. Claims dropped 15,000 from the previous week to 234,000 claims. That's well below expectations of 255,000 claims. And this is also the sample week that's going to be used in the January jobs report. So that is a very good weekly initial jobless claim. That shows a very strong labor market. So we're looking for a really good jobs report for January. That could be potentially bad news for mortgage bonds. So as we get closer to that report being released, we'll advise you on whether you should lock or float. Now, in housing news, really good report. We had housing starts for December 2016 come out, and they jumped higher by 11.3% from November to 1.226 million units on an annualized basis. Now, housing starts is a measure of how many new construction homes home builders have started on for that month. And it's been volatile over the last 3 months. We had a jump of 27% in October, and then it dropped 11% pullback in November, and then we're up again 11.3% for December. But if you average that out over 3 months, housing starts are up month over month by 15%. So great news for new construction, pointing to a very strong housing market in 2017. Home price appreciation should continue. So if you're considering buying a home, now's the time to do it, because the longer you wait, the higher it's probably going to cost. And then big news on FHA. We had released last week. FHA said they were going to cut the mortgage insurance premium by 0.25% effective January 27th. That has been put on hold by the Trump administration. They want to review the impact that'll have on the FHA mortgage insurance pool and on the private mortgage sector. So that's on hold, not going into effect the 27th. It's staying as is indefinitely until they review it and decide whether they're going to reinstate it or cancel it altogether. So we'll keep you updated on that as we get more information. And then in the local news, the next first-time homebuyer seminar is Saturday, February 18th. That's in Newark, Delaware at the Christiana Hilton Hotel from 10 a.m. to noon. The next one in Dover is Saturday, March 25th at the Dover Holiday Inn from 10 a.m. to noon. You can register for either one of those events by giving us a call in the office at 302-703-0727 or online, www.delawarehomebuyerseminar.com. Look forward to seeing you guys next week.